Life comes at you fast. Sure does. I know that's right. Take the air out of my body, please. Hey y'all, and welcome to XO Meaux. So today I'm doing the last and final video of the Avatar The Last Airbender series. Today I'm going into the Airbenders, and I'll also be giving you this look. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a little preview beforehand. Do you like? Is it giving what it's supposed to give? You know, I tried to do some like graphic liner stuff and it didn't come out like perfect, but you know, I'm still feeling it. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love this new practice of like jamming out to music to keep my energy up, or at least to get me in a mood to record a video. I be jamming. I'm currently jamming to, what was it? Come Over by Van Jess. Girl, yeah, shout out to Van Jess. But yeah, let's get right into it. My face, skincare, already done. You like the nails? Skincare already done, primer is down, and I'm trying a bunch of new things today, first of all. But second of all, I'm working from the top down. Let's get right into it. So first up, girl, we have Aang. Miss Aang, and like, first thing I think about Aang is like how annoying he was, how he ain't want to give the girls that work. He didn't want to do what needed to be done. And I was like, girl, send her home. I don't have time for this pacifist monk shit. It's not for me. And speaking of monk shit, girl, I feel like it would be a monk that would be like, it would be like a pick-me, you know, like a monk would be like a pick-me. I don't need makeup. It's not for me. So I'm trying to do like light airbrushed. I don't know. I just found Aang to be very much annoying for the girls. Very much shut up. Very much be quiet. But I'm not even gonna lie, like, I did like him. He was a lot of fun. And then like, Miss Thing had to grow up fast. Sure did. You know, like you in an iceberg for 100 years. You wake up and you like, all your village is gone. You know what I mean? Mama, daddy, and them gone. And it's like, ooh, girl, rough. And what, she started off when she was 12? She had to do a lot of growing up to be the Avatar, hopping out of an iceberg 100 years later. And it's like, okay, girl, so that little nap was cute, but there's still work to be done. So whenever you're ready, let's get this training on and ready to go. Life comes at you fast. Sure does. So again, like thinking about this look, I'm a little nervous because when we think about this, like the color story of the Airbenders, when we started off with like Avatar The Last Airbender, he had that like a really soft orange and yellow kind of like cream combination. Then like when we switched to Legend of Korra, Tenzin and his family, their colors were just a little bit brighter, but it was still in the same family, you know what I mean? But once Good Mother Korra opened up the spirit portal, what was it? Harmonic convergence came about, and they gave birth to that new like era, that new era of Airbenders. Girl, it was like, okay, so now we're working with this gray and this dark red, and I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do in my mug? Like I figured something out, and I'm pretty excited for it. But like, I was nervous about this Airbender look, truth be told, because like I just didn't know, like, you know, Airbenders, that's my John. So I wanted to not only do them well, bring something, you know, free, fresh, flexible, movable, airy to the table. So we gonna see. I'm trying new like techniques, new products, new lashes, new lash glue girl also. Okay, back to Miss Thing. But yeah, she was scary and it was in her nature to be all timid and like that. I guess that's just a monk shit, and I can't be mad at her for being a monk for not wanting to kill anybody. But leave it to me, girl, I'd be on my Zaheer. Sure would. We suffocating bitches. Try me. Okay, all of that. And then like, he just like, the girls are hunting him down and he don't want to fight nobody. You got Azula, Zuko, and whoever else like hunting you down like some prey, and you just keep running. But I'm not gonna lie, because like, it was funny watching her give them that work, because like a lot of the time she would fight, her defensive tactics were funny, where like people would fuck up and they would lose just because they were too aggressive, which was like, I'm not even gonna lie, an interesting tactic to watch. And if it wasn't for his boo thing, Katara, he would have been dead, okay? Sure would have. Sure would have. But you know, after he woke up with that hair, it was cute. It was cute. After he woke up with that hair, it was like, I don't know, I felt like he turned over a new leaf. And then he was a little more ready to, like, you know, take off on the girls. Had a little more with temper, especially with Uko. You remember when they took Appa? He was big mad when they took Appa, girl. And I will also say that Aang got, like, fine, like, period, when he grew up. When he became, like, a little daddy or whatever, girl got all muscled and whatnot. I was like, okay, Aang. Okay, I was ready for him to bend me into a pretzel. And all, I did like Aang. I'm not gonna lie. And all, I did like Aang, although he very much gave me, like, Libra vibes. Like, wanted to be incuted, like, associated with justice, but fun and flirty and cute, but don't really want to hurt nobody. But he eventually got to hurting the girls, or did what he needed to do. What he spirit bended the Fire Lords, like, being away, which was like, I was like, okay, that's, you know what I'm like, you're the Avatar. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. And it worked. You know, it's like, I just need him to solve the issue, which is what he did. He did it when needed to be done. He did it when needed to be done. Up next, we have his son, Tenzin. Now, Tenzin is a DILF, and like, I know Aang had the same thing going on, but I don't know. Tenzin just did something else to me. Or just something about a bald, cue ball type of nigga that just, yes, daddy, I'll be flexible for you, you know? Okay, take the air out of my body, please. Somebody get me. And then like, he was like good and bad as a mentor, you know? Like, I feel like him as like an airbending master, he probably would have vibed with me on multiple levels, but Korra wasn't having it. Korra was not having it. And I don't think they clicked. I know he was helpful. He was more like a father figure than I really feel like an airbending master. Like, he definitely helps, but he didn't. Because she didn't even get her airbending, like, from, like, fooling around with him. Now that I think about it, her shit got snatched and that was all she had left, and then she ended up airbending that way. So, like, truth be told, he wasn't useful for that. Tenzin also wasn't useful for helping her connect to the spirit realm. We have Jinora to thank for that. So it was, at the end of the day, it was like, what are you good at? And then, like, I felt good for him because, like, once he started that little, like, airbending school for the new, like, generation of airbenders, I was like, okay, that works for you. That's not a bad time. But yeah, but like, airbending master, aren't words I would use. But like, father figure, sure, I'll give you that. I gotta give him something, right? But I will say that like, he probably had like a lot of pressure and like, supposing to be the one to like carry on the airbending legacy. Cause you know, he was the only airbender that his daddy and mama gave birth to. You know what I mean? So he had a lot riding on his shoulders. Again, once that new school came about, he was like a wealth of knowledge and he didn't have to teach. But yeah, that isn't to say that he was good at it. Okay. But yeah, he did have to carry a lot just being the only airbender until, you know, those other ones came through. Up next, we're gonna go through his kids. Meelo was cute, but Meelo wasn't cute. You know what I mean? Meelo was definitely like a cute kid. He was also funny, but I just really don't like snot-nosed kids with bad attitudes. And sometimes he had a bad attitude. You know, when talking to the women of the family, like when his daddy went off and he was trying to act like the man, stop. You don't even need to give all that. You don't even need to give all that, Meelo, please. Wipe them boogers out your nose before you. And no shit, but yeah, like sticky, snotty-nosed kids freak me out. He was cute otherwise, but I wasn't having it. Ikki was cute. Ikki was always giving the girls fashions, them two little puffballs. Yes, mamas. And I really just felt like Ikki was like trying to mind her business, which, okay, girl, I know that's right. Really, like, okay, she just wanted to match her business. I was here for her fashions, the little puffballs on her head. She was like support when she wanted to be a little bit of support, but other than that, I don't feel like they really gave her a whole lot in terms of like character development. Maybe they did give her a little bit more like later on down the line, but again, you know what I'm saying? It was Ikki. It was Ikki. Up next, we have Jinora, which is my favorite like airbender in both series. Like again, like if it wasn't for her, like Korra would have been dead. She saved Korra's ass multiple times. She was the best one at spirit bending. I mean, maybe not spirit bending, but you know, connecting, like tapping into the spirit realm. She was doing astral projections, bitch. She helped Miss Korra Girl and the Super Mega Morphin Power Ranger. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really loved Jinora. Jinora was the it girl for me personally. She found out where they was hiding all the Airbenders when the Dai Li had them locked up in them cages underground. She really was the most valuable player of the Legend of Korra. Argue with yourself on that one. And she also wasn't about all that like weak ass like hesitancy that Aang was about, you know what I mean? Like if there was a problem and somebody needed help, Ikki was about it. She was like, okay, well, I'm here to do what needs to be done. Girl, they in there impeaching that nigga. I know that's right. But yeah, like Jinora wasn't about all that like hesitant bullshit. Like if there was something that needed to be done, Jinora was like, okay, well, let's get to it. Let's do what needs to be done. It's my job. I guess I gotta step in because can't nobody else do their part of the work. Like, let me do all the heavy lifting for y'all because y'all suck. And that's what Jinora gave. That's very much what Jinora gave to me, at least. I'm really liking this lightest to darkest approach. It just really helps with the blending. It's nice. It's nice. Like, girl, look at it. Do you see that? I'm in love. Yeah, and she was also like really cute with the way she would like play with the little bunny spirits and whatnot. Like the little fairy spirit that would be around. She would be tapped in. She'd be tapped in. I was like, come on, Jinora. Come on, Jinora. Jinora. Up next, we have her little boo thing, Kai. Now, as soon as I saw Kai, I got to shipping the two of them together. I was like, they just knew what they were doing when they brought Kai on board. I was like, they had to be a couple. They just had to be. There was no way. There was no way they weren't going to be a couple. How y'all feel about beauty blenders? I kind of like just doing it with like a... I prefer blending with a brush like this. Like this is what I prefer to like blend with. Like yeah, but like I was like, I don't know, because I shipped him and Jinora from jump, but he was badass. I knew he was bad. He was like a badass little kid. And I was like, I didn't want to be bothered. Sure didn't. It's like the thing about like badass kids, like I'm not saying that bad kids aren't redeemable, but it just take a while. Okay, what they say, old habits die hard. Some shit like that, girl. And I wasn't like, I don't have patience. Not with these kids, I don't. No me, I'm no guy. But yeah, he was bad. Like I had the best intentions for him, but he was just bad and was taking too long. And like, I forget, Mako peeped it. Mako knew. And I didn't even like Mako because he was on that cop shit back then, but but I did want to give him a chance. But like, I think that connection made it work. The Jinora Kai connection made it work. His little thieving ass. Yeah, and he wasn't that bad. He was actually very helpful once he got his act together. He was quite helpful in some of the battles once he decided he didn't want to be a bad boy no more. You know that feeling when your look starts to come together and you're like really proud of the work you've done? Okay, Opal. What a timely point to talk about Opal. Now, Opal, I think if there was an airbender that I was going to be like, I'm probably the most like Opal. Now, from Zaofu, House of Royalty, daughter of Su Yin Beifong. She also became an airbender after the harmonic convergence. And she was booed up with Bolin. You know what I mean? That's my brand. You know, it's like, you know, very much like Zaofu royalty. And then like, she also had a habit of like putting these niggas in their place. Remember when Bolin tried to pull up like with a cute little picnic, just like he wasn't the cause that Opal's mama was like captured by, I forget her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The crazy earthbender girl. The one who was like harnessing the vines. What's her name? What's her name is? Kuvira. There you go. Kuvira. Because her mama was snatched up by Kuvira. And she was like, so here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to be over here like playing riffraff. Okay? Picnics and shit when my mama's locked up because of you. Because of you, Bolin. Cut it out. But yeah, she was also like fashionable. And then she went off to become an airbender and join the troop. And you know it's history. Bumi. Not the earthbending Bumi, but Aang's son, Bumi, who wasn't an airbender until after harmonic convergence as well. Bumi, like, I liked Bumi. Now, I know the family and the kids did not like Bumi because he would always be telling stories that got on the girls' nerves. And that's fair. I get that. Whatever. Sure. But there were good stories. The theatrics were there. The storytelling skills. Some of the best in the series. Not even gonna lie to you. I felt like half of them were true and half of them were lies, but the storytelling techniques were so good that I was captivated and I wanted to listen every time. Okay, it's better than listening to you other boring girls. And that's on period. Period. I could understand that, you know what I'm saying? He had to be good at something, so he started storytelling. Because, you know, his sister was the waterbender and his older brother, Tenzin, was the airbender. And he didn't really have no bending skills. So you know what she said? She said, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna tell stories. Fictitious stories. Fun. Entertaining. You know what I mean? Quality, nonetheless. But it's a lie. But it's a lie. It's a lie. But some of them were true. There were a couple of stories he was trying to tell that were the truth, but they weren't trying to hear him because, you know, it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. Nigga, stop lying. I don't want to hear nothing else you say because most of the things that do come out your mouth are a lie. A little lesson about lying. Which is why you should tell the truth just as often as you're lying. And last but not least, Zaheer. I think probably one of the only like airbending antagonists that we have. And like, I liked Zaheer. He was quick and efficient. It was like in contrast to Aang. And it's like, he was about like suffocating the girls, which is like, I'm not gonna say that like I would suffocate people if I was an airbender, but I would say it would be in my wheelhouse. You know what I mean? if the time arose where I would needed to use that skill, I mean, that's the most efficient way of killing people, I feel. I mean, like, how else could you do it? I mean, I think like lightning can be pretty lethal, but there's been a couple of people who survived like strikes of lightning. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not like dead, like that suffocation, a great tactic. And he was really next level airbender shit too. He said, cause like not only am I suffocating the girls, but I'm levitating. Levitate. I was like, oh, okay. Is that what the girls are doing? We're levitating? Okay, I'm not even mad. He said, I don't need your air stick. Keep it. Levitate. But Zaheer was great. He was badass, and he was like definitely like wicked. He put poison in Korra. I was like, damn. He was serious about it. He's like, we're suffocating people. We're putting like, not magnesium, aluminum, mercury poison in the blood veins. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. But Zaheer was a badass. He was a badass antagonist, a really good one. He's like the best, you know what I mean? Of all the antagonists to have, like I think he was probably like solid. In terms of, and then he had a clique, you know what I mean? He had a badass clique. His clique was so bad that they had to put them into separate prisons, girl. Yeah, like Chink Chink girl with the ice pigs, Combustion girl with the exploding forehead, and the way they killed his wife, I shouldn't be laughing, but the way that they killed her was so dirty, you know what I mean? She was like, I'm gonna kill you, and then they wrapped that metal around her head, done deal. Shout out to Suyin. Love her. But yeah, he was, Zaheer was very much legendary status. But yeah, that is my review on Airbenders. So I'm gonna continue to work on this look. Okay, y'all, so this is the completed look. Get into it now. Here's what I'm gonna say. Now, I thought it was cute. Originally, I wasn't gonna do the eyeliner on top of the lid. And I usually do give y'all like a good lash, but I tried to do the lashes and she tried to sabotage the whole production and I wasn't doing it, so I nixed it. And I was like, we're not gonna do this. And I was like, if the girls are gonna get a small lash, they're gonna get a small lash today. But yeah, originally there was gonna be like a really, and the lashes were nice, but they just were not cooperating. They did not wanna sit on my eyelids. Aren't they cute? Like I did cut this one because again, they were kind of like too long. But they weren't working with me. And I was like, I'm not about to. Sorry. Yeah, let me get in close so you can see the details. So yeah, now I'm done. This is the final look. And I know the girls are sick of seeing me in these glasses and this top, but I don't give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let me know what other character reviews you're interested in. This is the last of the Avatar The Last Airbender series. Are there any other television shows that you want to see me do? Or is there anything else that you're interested in? Please let me know down in the comments. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.